Evening all. Hope you can hear me. Thank you for your patience. Just about to get underway with elimination first leg. Dudley Hill against the Badgers and Haggis against Exiles. I see it's a full house in terms of the managers anyway. And Mr. Edwards, good evening. I won't keep you waiting for too long. As you're already here, then I think we might as well just fire into this one. No one knows who's going to go first. I'll press the button and we'll just have to find out. And keep an eye out for any tactical oversights or anything like that that might have happened during the setup. Fairly confident it should be okay, but you never know. You never know. It looks as if we're going to go Dudley Hill Badgers first. There's a couple of changes for SD, as I recall. Abiat in goal, Isaacson comes up. I think Hetman is banished to the Shadow Realm. Lasisi comes in as well, and Balashov is up, and he's covering that right-hand side for Dyer, who is out injured. Another change was Ulisa Debe, who comes up to the first team and straight into the starting 11. Only because he's banned. Oh, yeah, Headman, yeah, indeed he is banned. Um, no sound for now, still in. Oh, okay, no worries. Oh, that's good. Well, uh, I'll, are you actually showing him this? And does it confuse him? Or do you have like split screen with Teletubbies or something? Anyway, oh, I guess he can't hear me. Never mind. This is Dudley Hill. It doesn't seem as if Steve has picked out any errors, so I think we're good to go for Dudley Hill. Quick reminder of how the season went. Of course, very steady. Had a quick visit to the top of the table very early on, but has been pretty much in between second and third, perhaps occasionally fourth for the whole season. So done pretty well. Badgers in comparison started off well, had a massive dip in the season. Great form coming back into it here. A little bit erratic at times, but obviously that win against Foss Road saw them through. So that's how we've gotten here. So that's what Dudley Hill are. A couple of changes for Boothstown as well. Day in goal for Toldo, who is obviously out, got injured in the last minute in the game there that we saw against Foss Road. Giggs continues to to impress despite having broken legs or whatever. I think there was a change. I think Davids maybe has come back in, and Lennon goes to the bench on as the fifth substitute. So I hope all okay in terms of the lineup. Again, appreciate any way that you can submit it. Is fine for me. I'll try and gauge it as well as I can in terms of where the different players are. But usually you're all pretty good at it, so no issues there. If you want to be 100% sure, obviously a screenshot of the playing field with the players on there should be good. But anyway, ins and outs is also fine as long as you're comfortable with me doing that. So. Without further ado, first game of the evening, Boothtown Badgers visiting Dudley Hill. Um, take a 1-0 win here. Yeah, well, winning away from home. I mean, actually, let's have a look at that home record. Dudley Hill only lost once the whole season and only conceded 5 goals at home. So it's not going to be that easy. Badgers 4 wins and conceded 16 away from home. Not the best. Interesting to see Fulchester, Ross Road, and Sloss all three up there. And if you look at the home record, it's a different story. So that's something for those managers to consider and maybe to build on. But look at East Coast away from home, 26 point. That is quite remarkable. Of course, Northern Burn had an excellent home record, which kind of fell off a little bit towards the end of the season. Anyway, without further ado, let's dive into this one. Dudley Hill against Badgers in their lovely away kit. Launcher speed will be on fast. Just kidding, it'll be on very fast until the end at least. Um, Good start for Badgers. If Chicago can hit some form here, this is really going to be huge for them. It looks as if he's done his best anyway. And there is back with the opener. Only 5 goals conceded all season for Dudley Hill at home. Here is the sixth. Um, and that is it. Coming up to half time, it has been all the reigning champions. 4 shots, 3 on target. Nothing for Dudley Hill. Uphill struggle for Steve getting back into this one. We'll have a look at the match report just to see how the goal came about. Um, Desai passed it ahead of back. Back went past a couple of people, exchanged passes with Chimkoviak and Scored with a lovely strike, well worked and well deserved goal. So we will have a look at the sevens and eights across the board for the Badgers. No fitness concerns. I'm presuming Tato is going to go as is here. Um, so we'll just leave that on for a second, just so you can think about it. He says, as is indeed. Look at this from Dudley Hill, though. Balashov's only on a six, Van Bommel is on a six, and all of the front men on sixes, Emerson, Odisa, David Collins, and Shevchenko, all having a pretty terrible evening so far. Will Steve do something already at half time, or will he hang on till 60? We will wait and see what he comes up with. Of course, there is another leg to be played, but it's away from home. You don't want to be chasing this away from home at Badgers, of course. But Trezeguet for the Orisa debut, and that is it. We will do that, and then we will roll till 60. In the interest of doing this, then we will put the speed to fast, just so we stop it on the right time. Um, there's Tigalco and Giggs getting involved in all. Giggs all over the. I mean, what is it? And it's torn ligaments as well. It's not like it's a head injury or something. You're thinking he could just sit this one out, but he's um, Dudley Hill desperately clinging on here. It's been all Badgers in the beginning of the second half. There comes Balashov though. Back picks up a yellow card for bringing him down. Still 5 minutes to go until we make the changes. It has been action-packed the first 10 minutes of the second half here. Shots at both end and a last-ditch tackle from Van Bommel, keeping Dudley Hill in it. Wind down a little bit as we hit the hour mark. Let's remind ourselves of the stats. Apparently, Dudley Hill are still to have a single shot on target. Badgers truly in playoff form. Truly in playoff form here. We will have a look at their stats first. Unchanged in terms of sevens and eights. Shots are kind of split out quite sort of well between the team. Fitness-wise, nothing to worry about. Tato says he's playing quite well here, to be fair. Indeed. And I'd be surprised if he makes any changes here. Dudley Hill, meanwhile, terrible news for Steve. Completely unable to connect with the front men. Um, Balashov still on a six. Lasisi on a nine. Though Montero is not, because they're playing badly at the back. But the front men are just not creating anything at all for them. 60 minutes in and zero shots. They are not the most attacking and exciting side, um, Dudley Hill, but they've done well to not have a single shot so far. I'm guessing Steve is pacing and pondering back from his lovely trip to Spain, um, trying to see what he can do to get his Dudley Hill side to fire here in the last 30 minutes of the second half of the first game. Options on the bench, Alessandro. I mean, that is kind of the only real attacking option. Magne Hoset at this level, maybe not. Who knows? Maybe he could do a job. Um, Three up top maybe is an option, moving Shevchenko and Collins up, or at least moving Shevchenko up and centralizing Collins to get two up top and see if that has any effect. But it's been very difficult for them so far this evening. Shevchenko's a right striker. And of the two, Collins central with an arrow, and Hoset for Trezeguet. Hoset for Trezeguet. Swap with Collins. Longer arrows. I think that's what Steve's trying to do or trying to say. But I'll let him confirm. There it is, the confirmation. Excellent. Back with the action. We'll do it very fast for a little bit and slow down for the end. Roberto Carlos getting a lot more involved now after getting that slightly longer arrow on his position there, coming up to 10 minutes back. It's been better for Dudley Hill. Will slow down for the last 10. Definitely been better for Dudley Hill, but still haven't found the back of the net. Sigalko getting involved. They had a good save by Abiati, I believe, in the Dudley Hill goal. There's Amoroso driving in low, hits the woodwork and bounces clear. Simkovic picks it up, crosses it into the ball, but there's Montero to head it away. Magna Host getting involved there. And there's Sigalko with a shot. Just as Tato says he's missing some chances, Chigalco steps up, finds the back of the net. Reigning champions are 2-0 up away to Dudley Hill. Not sure that many people saw this one coming, um, but Tato will take this. He will take this. They'll take it back to the den, and they will go into that with I believe, a two-goal lead, unless Mount Hosted can do something about it here. Could it be one goal being pulled back for Dudley Hill? Shots deflects off the wall. Unfortunate, Steve. A 2-0 defeat at home to Badgers. Given the home record that Dudley Hill has, that got to be a surprise. Only conceded 5 all season. Let 2 in tonight. Um, yeah, that was exciting. Exciting stuff. Not sure exactly what happened for Dudley Hill, but they just could not find a position to get a shot off. Wasn't for the lack of possession, ball even down in the Badgers' end more than Dudley Hill. So not entirely sure what happened there. It will be back to the drawing board for Stee in terms of the front 4-6. Very, very poor performance for them overall. Sixes for literally everyone. Meanwhile, over at Badgers, it was a Desai on a 9, and then Galco on a 9, picking up that man of the match award, getting the goal. Davids as well with an assist. So yeah, upper hand to bat is going into the second leg. We continue the evening's entertainment with Atletico Exiles away to Haggis. A couple of changes for the Exiles. They've got Smoot back in. He's at DMC while Kalushny is at AMC for reasons that that Neil understand a lot better than me. Valtellina, of course, one of his favorite players, who's had a pretty good season so far. 8 games, one goal and 3 assists. Over on the other side, Sir Roberto, who I believe is the assist king of the league with 9 in 25, doing a superb job for him there. Great starts because, of course, Vieri is suspended for this one, and suspensions do carry over. That's a question that we commonly have, but we haven't had this season. So I guess after 14, 15 season and 4 or 5 years, people have caught on to how that works. But yeah, this is how Exiles line up, and I think I've not put Cordoba in goal this time by mistake, so that's probably good. That's the Exiles. Overmars gets a squad number because he's picked. Believe it or not, Haggis, a more familiar side. In fact, this is the regulars. Goalkeeper, backline, DMCs, wide players, Casas up in the AMC role, and Cloven and Finistelrooy up top. Um, no suspensions. He has brought Simao up, but he doesn't make the bench. He brought up someone else. I forgot who. Pamuduka, who has made the bench. So that's where we are for Haggis. Let's see. We kick off this one and see if it'll be just as exciting as the first game in terms of chances. They could be a little bit more evenly distributed just to make it a little bit more interesting. Exiles off to a good start, had a couple of chances there, but it's Haggis with the reply here straight away. There's Guida. He's been involved twice so far this evening, not managed to find the back of the net. Manager probably hoping that it would have been, or wishing that it would have been his regular striker those chances had fallen to, rather than the replacement. Looks as if it's going to be 0-0 at halftime, unless someone can find an opener here. They cannot. Well, Haggis at least have had shots, not on target, but it's another one for the away side. 4-2 for Exiles. Charlie Chaos on an 8, everyone else on 7s and 6s. Fitness wise, nothing to concern yourselves with at the moment. The grade is on a 6 though. I won't say expected. I was hoping to see Donovan in play, but maybe later. Um, Hackers, meanwhile, Carlos Jacks down on a 5. Terrible first half from him. Attacking players not doing particularly well either. Kluivert, Van Nistelrooy, and Casas all on 6s too. Ibrahim Samit, meanwhile, on a 9. Pekka on 8. Samuel on 8. Solid enough for the Haggis. Neil is already confirmed as is. I guess that Ian will do the same, and he has. Slow it down just a little bit just to make sure we stop it on the right time. And it's Roberto coming forward. Roberto with a fierce shot. The assist king decides to go for himself. Has opened the scoring for Exiles on 47 minutes. They lead 1-0 at Haggis. But here comes Haggis. Shaq has a go. Costanzo with a save. Goal kick for Exiles. Not how sure how that happens if the keeper saves it, but there we go. Sending comes forward and he finds Casas, and Haggis are back in at 1-1. Excellent goal there. Excellent for Haggis to get a goal back so soon after. And we come up to the hour mark. We'll see if Tomasi has a chance there. And Maltalina gets past Kluivert. Not sure why Kluivert is defending, but he is. Thomas Schmutz in the area, cannons off the crossbar and back out. Haggis keep hold of the ball. Ibrahim Said on a 10. God knows how many tackles he's made. It's Van Nistelrooy and Kluivert who are letting the side down here. They are on sixes. Let's have a look at Ibrahim Said. I'm not sure why he has a 10 out of this. Why does he have a 10 out of this? 8 runs. He's made 8 runs. Ibrahim Said with his 11 dribblings storming up the pitch. Figo Vajax, we shall do that. He's on a 6, has not been doing particularly well. Figo is a good winger on the game. I think he's someone who has access to these stats will let us know if he is a proper winger on the game. I'm not sure. We'll leave it at that for oh, Tomat for Road, and that's it. See if Tomadero can come in and make a difference here. Let's have a look at Exiles. Yeah, nothing has improved really since the beginning of the second half. Guaid is up on a 7, Constanzo's down on a 6. Fitness-wise, we're doing okay. In terms of tactics, I don't know. I'm probably not going to see Mark Overmars the way that Roberto is playing. We do have Landon Donovan on the bench, Vargas and Klimovic as well. Klimovic could be an interesting one to see perhaps. And Neil will give him a run in the last 60 minutes instead of Guede or even Kalushny. Who knows? There's definitely options for Neil to pick from. But we'll see what he says. 1-1. Klimovic for Guede. Yep, that's done. And if there's anything else, that's it. Excellent. Last 27 minutes. Let's see if anyone can find a winner in this one. Speed it up a little bit until we get to closer to the end. Oh, and there's Kalushny picking up an injury. We're already at 77 minutes. I guess it's going to be straight shot swap for Donovan, unless he's got something insane up his sleeve. Maybe Vargas plays an excellent AMC, who knows? But we'll let Neil confirm this one. Charlie K is on a 9. He had such a high average early on in the season. I think he dropped it a little bit, but picking it up again here in the playoffs. Could eventually swap Raul over to the other side and put Overmars on as well. That might be a move that some people would go for. Yeah, I thought it might be. I thought that might be the case. Where is Kalushny? There we go. And Raul and Overmars swap positions. There we go. Excellent, excellent. 13 minutes left to play of this one. Let's see if someone can find a winner here. There comes Overmars, but Klimovic is straight into an offside position. Overmars again shoots low and hard, but the keeper saves for Haggis. There comes Kluivert going forward. Oh, that's a red card for Nesta. That is going to be difficult. Neil, you're at the. You have to do stuff again, I'm afraid. Um, Usually I would presume you would go one at the back, but you have a draw to defend, and Figo's lining up the free kick. So it's getting down to business now. Will we see a defensive substitution? Who knows? Who knows? Vargas is of course available on the bench and could go in and play in a defensive role. Um, One at the back. It's a brave move. Will it pay off? Over at Haggis, as I remember, the opposition gets an opportunity to change as well if it's a case of a red card. Um, Perhaps I did that wrong before. Someone will remind me before Ian gets a chance to reply. Someone can remind me if he gets a shot and changing his formation. But I believe he does. I believe he does. Swap to Madeira and Pat. Okay, that's fine. Excellent. Let's have a look and see if Figo can put away the free kick. Whoa, deflected off the wall. Wasn't to be for Haggis. Still 6 minutes to play, and it's Exiles. Overmars again. He's been in blistering form since coming off in the second half. Goal kick to Haggis. 2 minutes left of regular time. Ibrahim Said has done exceptionally well, or had done exceptionally well up until now, at least. Um, Solid defensive display from X-Half, though, there right at the end, holding the onslaught of Haggis off. I say an onslaught, there was maybe a chance or two. Uh, a little bit of a difficult one here. It'll be tough for Exiles, of course, in the next one with Nesta sent off. Let's just double check the player stats. No yellow cards, it seems, for Haggis, so they won't have any more suspended players. Walter Samuel on a nine, very good. Saeed on a nine, man of the match. Um, yeah, a good game for them, and the assist for Senden, in case anyone missed it. Over at the other side, we spoke about this already. There was the assist for Kalusny, goal for Roberto, and overall a solid enough performance. A couple of sixes in there. Manager will go away and review it and come back stronger. They have to win the home game, of course, to make it through. And that, my friends, concludes the action for this evening. I will get back to you shortly with a pack for the next round, which will be the elimination second leg and the first leg of the mini, whatever the hell it's called. Burn against East Coast. They will play their first game as well. So thank you very much, and yeah, speak to you again very very soon. Good night, everyone.